What is going on, everybody? This is Slick from Breaking the Clutch. Before we jump into this build order guide, I just want to give a huge shout out to Juan Chavez, who has just won our first Awakening the Nightmare code giveaway. Juan will be responding to you on YouTube, and we also need you to follow us on Twitter, DM us, and say, hey, I am Juan, so that way we can give you your code. Anyway, guys, for the next code and the final code we'll be giving away for Awakening the Nightmare, please comment in the comment section down below the two largest population-sized units for UNSC and for the Banished. And there's a little stipulation. It cannot be an Uber or Super unit. That is the largest population-sized units for the UNSC and the Banished. Cannot be a Uber or Super unit. Let me know in the comment section below. We'll be using a random comment generator to grab a comment. Thank you so much, guys. Love you so much. You will get Awakened Nightmare DLC code if you go. Let's get right into the build order guide. Thank you. Okay, guys, so we will be jumping into our first ever build with Voridus. Of course, right here, I just got to do a little cheeky message right to Ed Peter as we're starting up this game because, you know, that's just how we are. This one is called Monkey Business, and you might be asking me, like, why the hell are you calling it Monkey Business? It is because you will be using only brutes if you'd like to follow my build order guide, and it's pretty damn fun. It has to do with Voridus Grenadiers as well as a little side note of Hammer Brute. So it's a pretty good rush. I really like it. I'm going to call it a rush because I push out in the first 4 minutes. You can just call it opener if you want or whatever. It's pretty basic stuff. It's essentially just the same exact building killer rush except you sub in for Grenadiers. First thing you do is you get an extractor. Go ahead and grab all of your supply crates right off the bat. What you're really going to want to do is just get supply. You're just going to have a supply heavy focus. So start off with a harvester second as soon as you're going around. Now right off the bat here you can choose between infused mine and combat spoils. Combat spoils, if you're going to be being aggressive early on, makes perfect sense. I just choose infused mine to deal with turrets. Then I grab a mini base here before I get my third building, which is going to be a harvester. Once I get that third harvester started, just going to once again focus on collecting all the supply and power crates on the map in front of your base. I love this map, man. What's it called? I think it's Mirage. Yeah, this one's Mirage because the other one's like Fissure or whatever because there's fissures. This is a really good looking map in my opinion. I love the feeling of it. Upgrade the harvester the second that you have 200 power. Of course, we did upgrade our extractor as well. So that means our power focus is going to be, it seems like it's going to be heavy off the start, but it actually becomes kind of like a secondary focus. Then you go raid camp fourth on your main base. And then we're actually going to go into a raid camp situation or a harvester on your mini base, depending on how aggressive you want to get. So I did go harvester in this build example, then I go raid camp fifth as well. So the second these raid camps come up, what we're going to be doing is, guess what? Pumping out Grenadiers. I usually start out by upgrading this harvester here, so we have 2 upgraded harvesters. So we have 3 harvesters total, 2 upgraded, which is excellent. And of course, these grunts here most likely going to die unless we microman. What the hell is going on? And of course, here I am. I'm going to be showing this off because I'm just so cute. I am dropping a video on this, guys. I'm showing you how to control group double pump units away from your base. Don't worry if you're stressed out and you want to see how the hell I do this. I will be doing a video on it coming out in the next couple days. So as you can see here, I am actually going to be double pumping while I'm attacking. I'm sorry, I'm so surprised by this. It's just like the coolest thing. If you guys don't know how to do it, you need to look up at least how to do it until the video drops soon on how to control group buildings to your D-pad. It is phenomenal. It's one of my favorite things ever because it just means, I can go across the map, do whatever I want to do, and then double pump units at the same time. It's just insane. It's something I wanted from the beginning of time in Halo Wars 1, and they finally gave it to us. So anyway, as you can tell here, I am going to start double pumping just straight up Grenadiers, usually around the 4 or 5 Grenadier mark. What I'm going to start doing is throwing in a jump pack brute. So actually, yep, so there we go. I started getting ahead of myself there. I think we're about to have, I think it's Grenadier number 4 coming out of that second raid camp. The second that 4th or 5th one comes out, I will swap into jump pack brutes. There we go. So there's another jump pack brute. There's another jump pack brute. My reason being for this is that the amount of Grenadiers that come out are so effective against anything, and when they die, they leave these massive infusion pools around as well, which they do hurt enemy units that are trying to walk by, and of course do not hurt your units. It's kind of like a better version of methane. And then once you do your second or your first and second round of jump pack brutes, what you're going to start doing is then opting in for more Grenadiers again. Essentially what you're going to do is just look at your supply count, and whenever you have say an excess amount of supply, you're going to make 2 more Grenadiers, and then you're going to go back to then you're going to once again go back into those hammer brutes. This is kind of like a nice vicious cycle that will of course help you out towards your goal of winning the game. So see, here I am at around the 330 mark. Sorry, I do have 6 grenadiers. I'm going to start getting aggressive. Usually around this time you see a small army, but with the infusion pools getting aggressive and a constant pump of grenadiers, you will be looking very, very good. Of course, with all my grenadiers here coming out, I am going to try to sick them on the turrets immediately. And then, of course, get the hammer brutes to come over. Make sure you abuse the hammer brute Y button, have them jump across the map, do whatever. Of course, here I am. Since I saw the 2 turrets, I want to kind of wait a little bit before I get too aggressive. Of course, here I am. Look at me, man. This is so cool. I'm sorry. I still haven't... I've only played about 6 games since this new patch has come out. Like, I mean, legitimately, even the DLC drop and everything. So I'm still just kind of baffled at watching myself double pump units without looking at my base. So, of course, here I am going back to my base just to look. I'm, like, still just kind of fumbling through it. I totally recommend it, guys. Once again, if you do not know how to control group buildings now, it's a new patch they just came out with. Make sure you check it out. I will be showing you how to do it in a video coming up in the next couple of days, for sure. Also, another great thing about those grenadiers is when each one dies, as you saw, you do get 1 infusion pool per each death. And watch this, I am going to drop a infusion mine on that turret. When it blows up, it does a significant amount of damage to that turret. And of course, these backup hammer brutes that are coming will do some serious significant assistance to these assistant damage, to these buildings, of course, alongside these turrets. All you need to do is just make sure you sick your hammer brutes on the turrets, and then the grenadiers will do the work on anything else. The infusion pool constants that will be dropping every now and again will most certainly help alongside, say, this vortex here. And then if you don't necessarily need to wait that long for Cataclysm, but usually by the time your rush is kind of coming to a close, you've either killed the base or you do get Cataclysm, and then you can drop it, and it's just absolutely ridiculous. Don't forget to use the Y button ability on the grenadiers in the infusion pools. It most certainly will help you out. And also make sure the second you kill turrets on an enemy base here or an enemy army, you do want to focus on generators. Snipers are going to be an issue as well, guys. Keep that in mind. So that's why I also save the mine, because you can use the mine on some snipers if they don't pick it. I also like to use, like I said, of course, if you do drop that Cataclysm, just make sure you just start sending, say, 1 grenadier unit or 2, or like a pair, like a standard unit, into a field of enemy infantry units, making them die on purpose in order to call in the Cataclysm. And of course also like invigorating frenzy, sorry, is what I meant to say. Because of course we're going to be doing some serious damage here. Look at this. Like, you do get, of course, all these heals as well, which is absolutely insane. Look at that. It's just absolutely ridiculous having these massive pools of damaging, healing, muck. I don't even know what to call them. But essentially, this is the build, guys. This is monkey business. Lots of monkeys in this group. They do drop a lot of units, and of course these grenadiers, man, are really, really awesome. I just love how they shoot these massive shells at units. And they're also pretty tanky, in my opinion, as well, in massive numbers. They are significantly strong. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. This has been Slick and Breaking the Clutch. Hope you enjoyed this build order for Monkey Business. Make sure you do enter for the Awaken the Nightmare code giveaway in the comment section below. And, of course, be on the lookout for that in the coming video. So thank you guys so much for watching. This was Slick Breaking the Clutch, and we'll see you guys next time.